Welcome to another episode of Betwixt the Real. Tonight we went and saw The Invisible Man, which is self-explanatory. It's about a man that goes invisible. But the twist in this one, which is different to all the other Invisible Man films, is that
Scatman John was in it.
It's basically about a man that's like torturing, which technically is his ex, with it. But I thought it was absolutely ridiculous. I thought it was really, really good. And I think that's why I was saying to Ma that it was a really weird experience, because even though the Invisible Man and a ghost is technically the same things, you're not looking for the same things, are you, really? Because the 1,000 ghost films you've seen, you're like, oh, that's going to fall over, or that's going to jump. But it's a man, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's not...
you're wondering what he was going to do.
Yeah.
Just standing in the corner waiting for something.
Yeah, exactly. It's like completely different, because he's there. He's not... I mean, he could do anything. So I know, like, I was jumping at everything. It was weird. It was a really weird experience. I was just sitting there and, like, the bit with she's frying eggs. Turns into the eggs are frying. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, fucking jumping about it. Like, it felt like the first ever time you watched a ghost film. I thought it was really weird. Did you not feel that? Like, you didn't know what to expect?
I mean, the first jump scare was she knocked over the dog bowl in the house. That was pretty much the only one that got me, because that one I really wasn't expecting. But then afterwards, you know, I sort of like got a feel for the film and knew stuff was coming.
Oh no!
But yeah, just like seeing him, like waiting for him to do something. Because like some of the stuff that he did surprised me. Like when he whacked that girl, that was like it did do some nice unexpected stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Like waiting to see what he would do and all that.
But I mean, so spoilers from now on. So I know what you meant about, you said the end was a bit shit, because I don't really know how they could have gone anywhere but that.
I honestly probably would have preferred it if he was the one that got shot in that black man's house.
Yeah.
Like, if it wasn't his brother and it was just him, I feel like I might have preferred it if it was just that. But I don't know. I just felt the ending was a bit. I don't know.
But it was logical though. It made sense for him to, because if she had shot him in the house, then obviously you would have found out he was alive. So either way she did it, he was going to come back alive. You know what I mean? So the fact that, because then it's like, well, how is he going to get his life back? You know what I mean?
Because surely he had a plan of coming back and.
Yeah, but this was like a contingency, wasn't it? Because he never probably expected that she was going to stab him with a pen and break his suit, and he was then going to be like, oh, fuck, right, everyone can see me now, can't they? He's on cameras, he's attacked people. So this is probably like a fail-safe. But it made sense, he sort of convinced his brother to put him in the thing. And then, like, when she went to see him and she was like, oh, just admit it, that it was you, I thought to myself, he's never going to... Someone like that, sort of paranoid and intelligence, never going to admit to something just in case she is recording or someone's listening.
Yeah, like that part I just felt was a bit off, because if he was, like this ridiculous controlling bloke who knows everything, surely, like, he was very calm at that situation. Like, surely he would have known she was up to something.
Yeah, but that's why he put on that sort of like, oh, my brother was controlling. Because he knew where his cameras were as well. And she had that live feed on her phone. So it's all just an act you have to put on, don't you?
I mean, like, did he not notice that one of his suits had gone missing or something?
That's what I was trying to say. Like you would know. Like,
and like she the way she sort of did it to him on camera, then slinked off. Like because they've got sort of his brother's body, surely they know that suit exists now, that he made something like that. Surely, like, because it did look a bit weird when he was sitting at the table and suddenly he goes, oh, like that, to his throat. Like, surely they might be like, hang on.
Well, they did it quite quick. That's why he couldn't sort of defend himself. I don't know. It just made me say, like, she was in the house for some reason, and then she got away, which left him in the house on his own. So logically, you would go, what was she looking for? Oh, she must. I'll go down. Oh, my suit's missing.
Yeah, like, why is she here?
Yeah.
What's she buggering about in my cupboard for?
Exactly. Yeah, the suit's missing. I found her in the cupboard. There's nothing in there, so you'd be able to see the little slot she had, the like little vent. You'd open it and be like, oh, there's the suit. So that bit I thought was a bit weak, but then it's, you know, a story that, although it was quite intelligent, obviously when you look deeply into things, you're going to find stuff like that. But
because everything else was amazing.
Yeah.
Like it had such good like suspense.
Yeah.
You know, like her walking around all silently, you know, looking for him and all that bollocks.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the bloody composer was doing, but his music was mental.
So loud.
It
Fuck.
was mental.
Yeah.
Like that part where she first fights him in the house, the music went ballistic.
Yeah.
It was screaming, and you know, like the orchestra was going mental.
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, that was really sort of. I understand what they were trying to do when they were saying stuff to her and it got really loud, because it was like, that's what happens when you have like a tragedy, you know, like a traumatic. You sort of, everything takes over and you can't hear anyone else. You just hear what's in your head. So it worked in that sort of sense. But yeah, when they were fighting and stuff like that, you were just sort of like, and at the end as well, when she was like staring to the camera and it got louder and louder, and I was like, fuck, you're gonna burst my fucking eardrums. But no, the film, if you don't go to, like we did, to the extremes of trying to nitpick everything like you do, the film was absolutely outstanding for something that made me feel like I was watching a horror film for the first time. I didn't know what to expect, didn't know what was coming, or it constantly made you feel on edge, and it made you feel like she did, like you're sort of like someone's there, but you know what I mean. Like, she did a really good job. You know what I mean, especially the first sort of instance where she's standing in the room and because she knows how she felt around him, that sort of, that she suddenly was like, she felt like she did then, and she turned around and she was like, he's in the room because that's how I felt. She did a really good job of that. I would quite happy, I'd like buy that and own that to have in my house. Like that's one of those films that I think if someone come round and you were like, oh, I fancy watching a horror film, you'd be like, I know a really fucking good one. Yeah, let's stick that on. Because they've done it to death, haven't they? The Invisible Man is a film they've done loads of times with like sprays and like injections and chemicals. Hollow Man, they did 2 or 3 of them. It's something that's done to death. But this has got a nice sort of.
Yeah, this was a really good
reimagining sort of thing. Yeah, definitely.
Because the suit was a nice idea. I was wondering how they were gonna actually do the invisible thing.
Yeah. No, it was really good. If someone said to me, I haven't seen it yet, I'd quite happily go see that again. Yeah. But there you go. So we both agree it's definitely a film you should go sort of see. It, definitely. There's no more to say. Like obviously we said you can nitpick any film and find flaws. But as a whole, the film was outstanding. So if you made it to the end of the video, as always, like, subscribe, and until next time, see you later.